Today's the day.
The Woman in the Yard, directed by Hayum Colette Seta, starring Danielle Deadwyler and Akwu Akpak Was Ali.
Hello? Can I help you? My husband will be back very soon.
We both know your husband's not coming home.
Ramona is a widow and single mother who is currently disabled after a car accident that killed her husband. A mysterious woman draped in black appears in their front yard, claiming that today's the day.
I don't come unless I'm called. Today's the day.
Hey there, whoa there, it's Rogue here. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, but after I give my rating, I will be talking spoilers, so stick around if you're interested in that. Let's talk about the positives.
What's in these? What am I tasting?
Doritos?
I like it.
The cast is small but strong. We have 4 actors and a 5th who only has a few scenes. Everyone does really good, including the child actors, especially the teenage son, Peyton Jackson, and the daughter, Estella Kahija, is also so adorable and sweet and innocent. Standout performance is Danielle Deadwyler as Ramona, their mother.
And Mom, there's a woman in the yard.
Who is that?
And giving an unforgettable performance as the woman in the yard is Akwu Akpak Was Ali. I was not prepared for the level of acting that was in this movie. This is a Blumhouse $10 million budget film, but this blew me away. Not only is the cast small, but so are the locations. The movie really only takes place in one location, and there's a scene with a second location. Majority of this film takes place on a farmhouse in a rural location. The farmhouse itself becomes a character in this movie. It really is a great location. The fact that they're in a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere makes it that much more unsettling when the woman in the yard appears.
Feel so sorry. Now that Daddy's dead, we're still gonna live here?
You know what? I don't know.
The mystery aspect of the first act is so much fun, trying to figure out what happened to Ramona and her husband, and who is this woman in the yard. Ramona and her children have character arcs, and they all are such good actors. I believe the chemistry amongst the family, I really thought they cared for each other. I felt invested in this family. I wanted them to survive. I wanted things to be okay. The mom and son characters especially have good chemistry.
Close the blinds, Tate. She needs a light to make a shadow. Come on.
I absolutely loved the shadow work in this movie. I actually prefer the shadow work in this movie over the shadow work that is in Nosferatu. My final positive for this film is going to be the third act and how this movie ends. I absolutely loved it and I cannot stop thinking about it. It's deep and it's layered and it definitely won't be for everyone, but it was for me. It was incredible. I loved the ending of this film.
You children are such not enough to eat.
Overall, The Woman in the Yard was a surprise for me. I went in with very low expectations and I came out thinking to myself, this might be in my top 3 horror movies of the year. I am going to give The Woman in the Yard a Rogue Reviews 8.5 out of 10. All right, let's jump into the spoilers.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Where'd she come
I
from?
don't know that either.
Most of this movie plays out like a paranormal film, but it's in the third act when the twist is revealed that the woman in the yard is a representation of grief. Ramona is grieving her husband and also struggling with survivor's guilt, which is causing her to want to do the unthinkable. The entire film is a metaphor on having those types of thoughts. After the reveal, there are certain things in the movie that make a lot more sense, and there are definitely scenes that I would like to watch again, knowing the twist. The Woman in the Yard is the most beautiful horror movie I've ever seen. And I'm not talking about the aesthetics, but the metaphor. Mental health is something that needs to be taken seriously, and I love that this movie went there. A lot of people do struggle with these thoughts, and I really respect the filmmakers for going there. Mental health can be a bit of a taboo topic, and I respect anyone who speaks about it openly. The Woman in the Yard is a beautiful movie and a very brave movie as well. This is going to be one of my favorites of the year, possibly my favorite horror movie of the year.
Today's the day.
I absolutely loved The Woman in the Yard, and I was completely blown away. Let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think about The Woman in the Yard? Join my Rogues Gallery by clicking the subscribe button. A big thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below to show your support. And follow me on Instagram at Alexis Has Gone Rogue.